They see me. They see me. And they shame. Tinubu like they shake. Peter Obi they pack evidence, they come court. They pack evidence, they come court. They pack evidence, they come. Tinubu like they shake. And so they won't come to collect the certificate of return from us. And so they won't do me. Hey, will not be so INEC promise me. Now when INEC don't come in finish, say no me win. They won't collect this from us. All the states where they are now say now Tinubu na win. Obi go they pack all the results, they come one after the other. Of all the 36 states within Nigeria, state where Peter Obi don't come. My brother don't pass 10. No one whether that sounds okay. Na Tinubu na win am. I felt tell now before Peter Obi not be human being when you go just rob of a mandate, you go free. Everything one of the year, when they talk say happen for court. Many of them are lie. I want to play on the full tape. What happened for court yesterday? Peter Obi just pack evidence. They come evidence. Before I even talk, even when they ask INEC question, you get where I reach. INEC was dumbfounded. INEC do like this. INEC don't know what you want to talk again. After the result where they will not beat us, when we take all the final results in Tinubu na win, INEC don't go delete some. INEC don't delete some. Peter Obi they work from local government to local government, polling unit to polling unit, ward to ward, state to state. They collect all the result sheet when they sign, all the agents, they collect all of them. Mona have listen to what happened for court yesterday. Mona have here.
P2B's counsel entered the court with boxes of certified true copies of Form EC8As from Sokoto, Delta, Kogi, and other states in continuation of where they stopped last week. They are expected to round up the tendering of evidence this week, after which they will focus on calling all their witnesses. Now, let's see the full transcript of today's hearing. P2B in his usual manner represented himself and the Labour Party. Wole Olanipekun SAN represented Tinubu and Shetima. Fagbemi SAN was there for APC and Mahmood SAN represented INEC. The Labour Party counsel started by asking the court for a validation on the application responses. The presiding judge asked him, did they file their responses in due time? He responded, just a few lines. The judge replied, it doesn't matter. They filed on time. Now the APC counsel stood up, as it is fast becoming the norm for the petitioners, and regrettably so. This is another instance of disregard to the trial as to what is to be done on schedule of trial. This is not the first, second or third time that we'll come to court and will be served schedule of petitioner's cover page late. Your Lordship, no explanation has been offered and it's time to apply due measure. Labour Party counsel responded, my lord, I apologize to our colleagues. The presiding judge, you are not taking their complaints serious, and that's not a good thing. I have apologized. It won't happen again, the Labour Party counsel responded. The judge told him, that's okay. INEC counsel was also in agreement. Labour Party counsel now asked the presiding judge, my lord, can we continue to the tendering of the evidence? The judge responded, how many schedules are there? This is our third schedule, he replied, to which the Honorable Justice Bello chipped in. No, this is your fourth schedule. As the court pleases, it's our fourth schedule. We will reflect on that, responded the Labour Party counsel. He also continued, I am presenting the documents for Ebonyi, my lord, with 13 LGAs. After calling the LGAs, the trio of INEC, Tinubu and APC counsels, in their usual manner, expressed their objections to the admittance of certified true copies from Ebonyi State. The court ignored them anyway and admitted them in evidence. The court also admitted in evidence certified true copies of INEC Form EC8A from Nasarawa and Delta states tendered by the Labour Party counsel. A small argument came up when the Labour Party counsel wanted to tender CTCs from Kaduna State. The Labour Party counsel asked the presiding judge, my lord, may I go ahead to tender INEC certified true copies of 23 LGAs in Kaduna State? You have already tendered. Let the respondents state their opposition, replied the presiding judge. The Labour Party counsel insists, I have not tendered Kaduna, my lord. The judge disagreed. Kaduna has been tendered. The Labour Party counsel wouldn't let go. We have not, my lord. After flipping some pages with his colleagues, the presiding judge finally told him to go ahead. And the LP counsel started calling the LGAs in Kaduna one by one. In his usual manner of cracking jokes, the presiding judge asked him, why are you calling the LGA like a white man? The Labour Party counsel replied, my lord, I am trying my best to pronounce them properly. After calling 23 LGAs in Kaduna State, the defense made their usual and boring objections. The presiding judge said, These documents are hereby admitted as evidence and tagged Exhibits PS1 to PS25. The LP Council continued, I now move into my state, Imo State, and it's listed in page 28 to 36 of the schedule. I tender INEC certified Form EC8As of these 27 local government areas. As he was calling the LGAs in Imo State, he was pronouncing them with confidence, almost like he was shouting. This piqued the interest of the presiding judge, and he asked him, why are you shouting as if you're daring us to correct you? This judge. After calling Imo State, the duo of INEC and Tinubu's councils expressed their objections, and let's hear what APC council said. We have over 26 bundles of huge envelopes here for just 7 local government areas. We state our objections and would give our opposition reasons in the final address. This isn't surprising. INEC suppressed Labour Party votes in Imo State. INEC officials did not bother to go to polling units in many areas, including entire local government areas in Imo State. Surprisingly, places where elections didn't hold, results were written and uploaded. We made a video about it, and some TV stations covered it extensively. So when the lawful votes are counted, APC will lose the few thousand votes that they got in Imo State. Next is Ondo State. Another Labour Party council did the presentation, and while she was calling the LGAs in Ondo State, her lack of proper pronunciation caused the court to come under heavy laughter. The presiding judge came to her rescue saying, we are not writing pronunciation, we are writing names, don't mind them. To which she expressed her appreciation. Thank you, my lord, for protecting me. After calling 18 LGAs, she requested the court, my lord, I want these documents marked as read, as all parties have read and accepted. It's like all these lawyers and judges have second jobs as comedians. The way they crack jokes and throw jabs at the same time. She knew that the defendants will object, and she still pulled the stunt. Anyway, the judge asked her in bemusement, marked as read when they have not adopted? She quickly apologized. Oh, apologies, my lord, I was jumping the gun. As usual, they all raised their objections, which didn't matter as the court admitted the documents in evidence. After that, she went on to call 7 local government areas in Sokoto State. The APC council raised an objection. My lord, the petitioners mentioned 7 local government areas, and we have 10 bundles of envelopes. The LP council explained, we also presented the voters register. We have tendered only 7 local government areas for now, but that will not be all the evidence for this state, as 7 local government areas are the only ones presented to us by INEC for now. Thank you, Leonard Silk, for the brilliance.
You see, the matter is crystal clear, very visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. Peter Obi no come court, you come judge case because say one talk say na me be win. He carry the evidence come. Whether na trailer load, I mean na 18-seater bus, into they go they collect all the result. I don't know. Then they load all of them like cooler of rice. They pack and come court. Even the judge tire. Judge say, Obi they no fit do you wayo make person your rest. Obi said go come court. He go hear the laugh. Where the rest they serious. He go hear the smile. Even they shake in opponent. People went to the judge case. You go they shake their lawyer. Yeah, how are you doing? How's your family? You not get time for enemy. What is with me pass? Now wait till Peter Obi lawyer. The way they answer court yesterday, the way they talk to APC, and the way they talk to judge, and the way they talk to INEC. It too sweet me. All these senior advocates of Nigeria, some of them sound one of a year. When I hear what he talk.
At least I was lucky today to have a bite, and for today we were able to tender a total of 8 states. There is from EC8A for 8 states. I tendered 5, while Dr. Azinge tendered 3. Out of the 5, my own state, Imo State, was one of those that at least I tendered their election results for 8 states, from EC8A. So tomorrow we continue with from EC8B and C, and like that. So the objection by INEC is more like a statutory kind of objection. They're just trying to play safe. There's no harm in that. It's just a routine objection that they take just perhaps for reasons best known to them. But the documents tendered are actually documents, certified copy of documents procured by from INEC, and which we duly paid for. So for me, there's nothing to bother about. It was a good day. Yes.
Cooperation by INEC, because I remember initially you said some percentage of documents have been acquired yet and incorporated as it is.
Incidentally, INEC has improved in their cooperation. Substantial documentation has been availed, while about 20% now are still outstanding. And they're about 20% thereabout. I'm not exactly sure. I know not all, particularly the issue of beavers. They have not been able to give us proper cooperation on that. We need to have access to the beavers using our IT team to extract information. Even if the deleted information containing the beavers, there's a procedure of extracting it. So it's for them to avail us that opportunity, and then the rest will be done in court. No, the motion is a pre-hearing application we made, pre-hearing application, but then it wasn't taken then. Somehow it was overlooked or was mixed. They mixed it up. So we want to just take it, and then it's about interrogatories that were served on INEC for them to answer certain questions, which would aid the trial and presentation of the case of Labour Party and PTOB. So I believe they will certainly have to avail us those answers to those questions, which were posed in the interrogatories. Interrogatories have been served on them. No, it does not. It will not. Certainly those, but it's just to aid, just a procedural issue. Nothing to fear at all. Yes, thank you very much.
You see it now. Not let anybody they deceive you. Say Peter Obi just they go court for nothing. Oga Peter Obi assistance now is even winning the case. Assistance now. He did as in where Peter Obi dey now the edge when he dey is winning the case because it too clear. It not just they talk anyhow. If they get the proof, they get the evidence. If intended and you, even if INEC want to say they want object, judge go ask them. Wait till I get one and what they oppose. Don't me doing. Share this video. Hope they maybe you talk say man. I don't rest for this matter. Say like this matter go hard. But the way Peter Obi they follow the case, he they made it they sweet me. Hope they Peter Obi is winning this case clean and clear. Share this video to all the obedient and for people where they talk say Peter Obi cannot win case. How Peter Obi won't take collect mandate and this one. Oga, with all this evidence when Peter Obi they present for court, if Peter Obi not win this case, I don't say. In fact, I don't say then the election was free and fair. May I talking like that? Then or I don't say justice not in the country. The guy, he too clear. Share video. I be the thought I'm leaving this country. I be my house, Matthew come out. No, I'll wait first. After the case, I will leave this country.